What is going on, everybody? It is Simi from Fierce Trifecta, and today I'm coming at you with a video that some other people have made a video on, but I want to go into a little bit more depth with it and provide a bit more of my opinion. Anyways, let's get into it. So the topic I'm going to talk about today is the weapon in DLC 3, the trailer for Gorod Krovi. People are split on whether it is a Ray Gun Mark III or whether it is potentially the Wave Gun Mark II, and I'm here to give my opinion on it. First, we're going to look at the characteristics of what makes it look similar to a wave gun. First of all, it's dual wield. Let's be real, the wave gun was dual wield, and it just kind of looks similar to the wave gun. Number two, there's a screenshot in the game where it looks like they are holding the wave gun. I'm definitely not going to say that that's a ray gun in the game. It looks a lot more like a wave gun. Dempsey's holding one gun in one hand and another gun in another, and they look different, similar to the zap guns and or the wave gun in Moon. Number two, the sphere. No, that's number three. Number three is the spheres in the center of the gun. I feel like that's kind of how it will reload. Similar to the wave gun in Moon. The wave gun in Moon, if you don't remember, you pop open the blue part, and then you take open like the sphere. I feel like it would be similar to that, whereas you take out the spheres and then you put it back in to reload, something like that. So really, that's all the evidence I have to say that it's a wave gun, which a lot of people are basing it off of, and it's a valid argument. The second argument is that it's a ray gun Mark III, and I feel like that's the number one thing that people kind of think of when they see the weapon. And I'll give you the reasons why I think it might be a ray gun Mark III. The ray gun Mark III would have green liquid similar to the other ray guns. If you look at the ray gun Mark II, it has a lot of it. And if you look at the ray gun Mark I, it also has the same thing. Also, it's down by the end of the barrel, similar to the rest of the ray guns, you know? The second argument that it's a ray gun is that the ray gun Mark I and the ray gun Mark II are both very different from each other. So, that wouldn't mean that the ray gun Mark III would need to follow a similar pattern to the ray gun Mark I or II. It doesn't seem like it needs to be a set thing to be a ray gun. A third reason why I think it might be a ray gun Mark III is that the end barrel has coils similar to the rest of the ray guns. The ray gun Mark II, it has coils around the three little ball thing, I guess. And so does the ray gun Mark I. It's a bit more by the barrel, and then it also has spheres on the end. Now, it only looks like it has a small sphere, but that sphere could be contained inside of something. Another thing, now, this would be a reason why it wouldn't be a wave gun. I think that it wouldn't be a wave gun because it's the same color and the same shape as each other. If you look at the wave gun has one red gun and one blue gun, and when you combine them, they're both different. However, this one, it's the same colors, so it isn't red and it isn't blue, it isn't green and purple, it isn't, whatever colors. They're both just gray. Also, the shape of it is also the same. Whereas on the wave gun model, you can see that the end of the red one has to attach to the back of the blue one. So they both look kind of similar, but they definitely aren't the same. Whereas if you look at the picture on the screen, they look both almost the exact same. So personally, I think that is a ray gun. Now, there might be a third argument. I haven't heard this one before, but I'm sure some people are thinking it. It could be a totally different gun. It could be not the ray gun Mark III, nor the zap gun, wave gun Mark II. It doesn't have the little circle thing like the ray guns do. And it isn't that similar to the wave guns. So, it's possible, but I feel like it's highly unlikely that it is neither the wave gun Mark II or the ray gun Mark III. Now, that being said, I have my own little theory. I also think that this is kind of unlikely, but a little bit more likely than that gun not being either of them. What I'm thinking is that in DLC 3, Treyarch is going to release both the ray gun Mark III and the wave gun. And the reason I think this is the screenshot with Dempsey. Clearly, the guns that he's holding aren't the same. And I feel like it differs from the picture a little bit too much, considering that the screenshot with Dempsey, it clearly shows one like big open circle, which is a lot more characteristic of the wave gun. So I feel maybe, definitely not like for sure, but I feel like there is a possibility that Treyarch may release both the ray gun, which you can see in the box, and the wave gun, which you can see Dempsey holding. Now, one that literally just came to me while I'm filming is maybe they'll release a way so that you can get the ray gun and the wave gun, but together. So you can be holding the ray gun while you're holding the wave gun, and you can shoot them both at the same time. I don't know, but anyways, that's been Fierce Trifecta. I'm Simi. I'll see you later.